You know?
I'm gonna go hydrate.
I don't know, man. Just kind of found it. It made its way to my hand.
Don't run into the wall like Johnny.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Remember that?
I'm an athlete.
Johnny?
With what?
Yeah,
he ran slap into the brick wall.
Right into the brick wall.
Slap into the brick wall. Oh, there he is. Stir, baby.
Yeah, I know. I gotta watch out for that wall. 10 seconds before.
I'm low-key nervous. I'm awful awful eyes.
Bro, do we need a shot?
Awful. No.
We need one for the
All right.
yeah, one for the camera.
Take it easy on me.
Give it to him. You gotta give him
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You awake? You wake up, dude. Look like you're about to pass out. Look like you're about to die. All right, here. Your turn.
I can't. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You got chest protection on.
You can catch the Alabama baseball team in action this fall in a couple of exhibition matchups as they prepare for the upcoming season. The Tide will take on Clemson in South Carolina on October 19th and against Southern Miss here in Tuscaloosa on Sunday, October 27th.
You can also come and watch the team practice at Sewell Thomas Stadium. Coach Bohannon and the Tide will practice a couple of more weeks before the end of fall practice with the annual Fall World Series. Admission is free to come watch the Tide practice. You can go to RollTide.com for the latest on practice dates and times.
Stay with us. We'll have more Tide TV this week coming up next.
Men, want to feel younger, stronger, leaner? You don't have to slow down after 40. New Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. Nugenix Total T helps provide even more energy, performance, testosterone, and muscle-boosting ingredients for even better results. Text TIGHT to 321321 now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. That's TIGHT to 321321.
Do you have any idea how...
Are you or a loved one between the ages of 50 to 80 years old? If you are younger than 80 years old, do you receive Social Security, Disability, or Medicare? If you answered yes, you may qualify for $30,000 in funeral insurance for only pennies a day. The average funeral costs around $11,000, and Social Security only pays $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the balance. Call now to see if you qualify for $30,000 in funeral expense coverage from Senior Legacy Life. Your rate will never increase, your benefits will never decrease, and there is no medical exam, even if you have a pre-existing disease or illness. Don't be a financial burden to your family. Lock in your rate by completing an application over the phone right now. Will you qualify for funeral insurance up to $30,000 for only pennies a day? Find out for free by calling Senior Legacy Life.
Call 1-800-915-6530. That's 1-800-915-6530. 1-800-915-6530.
Means everything. With an American Standard walk-in tub, I know that I can keep that independence as long as possible.
Enjoy over 20 comfort and safety features, like the ultra-low entry and slip-resistant flooring. Plus, 44 air and water jets surround you to soothe aches and pains. Each tub is installed by them and comes with a lifetime warranty. So call now for your free information kit, and for a limited time, get $1,500 in savings.
Call 1-800-959-3413.
Welcome back to Tide TV This Week, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. The Alabama soccer team picked up a big win in overtime on the road last Sunday against Tennessee in Knoxville.
The Tide looked to follow that up with another big win at home this past Friday night against Mississippi State. Alabama got on the board early in the 7th minute with a goal by freshman Reyna Reyes. With the help of Abby Bivens, the Crimson Tide increased their lead in the 18th minute with a Bryn Martin scoring her 3rd goal of the season, with assists from Casey Wirtz and Serena Pham. However, the Bulldogs responded with just seconds remaining in the first half with a goal by Miranda Carrasco, bringing the Bulldogs to within 1 at 2-1.
With an Alabama own goal in the 73rd minute, Mississippi State tied the game at 2-2, but just like last week, the Crimson Tide pulled out the win in overtime. Gabby Duca secured the win for the Crimson Tide in the 95th minute with the assist from Casey Wirtz. Duca launched a shot from inside the box that found the back of the net for the game winner. A hard-fought victory for the Tide as Alabama defeated Mississippi State 3-2 in overtime.
That was probably the best feeling I've had since being at the University of Alabama. I haven't scored many goals being here, so to finally get like a goal that like is a game winner in overtime, it was just probably the best feeling I've had so far.
That win improves the Tide's record to 7-4-1 and evens their SEC record at 2-2. Now, the Alabama swimming and diving team participated in a couple of meets away from Tuscaloosa this past week. Alabama faced off against Georgia at the Birmingham Crossplex this past Friday. Despite winning 8 individual events and the final relay, the Alabama women lost 163.5 to 136.5, while the men won both relays and earned 6 individual wins, but lost the overall meet 157 to 143. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights from the Tide's SEC opener against Georgia.
Who are we?